Welcome to our channel. Today we how to authenticate with Auth0 in a Web3 dApp step by step clearly. First, open your code editor and create a new project folder for your Web3 dApp. Inside the project folder, initialize a new node.js project by running npm init in your terminal. Next, install the necessary packages by using the command npm install auth0.js web3. Create an index.html file in your project folder for the front-end interface. In the index.html file, set up a basic HTML structure with a title and a script tag linking to your JavaScript file. Now, create a script.js file in your project folder for the JavaScript logic. In your script.js, begin by importing the Auth0 library by adding import auth0 from auth0.js at the top. Next, initialize the Auth0 client by creating a new instance of Auth0 with your Auth0 domain and client ID. In the constructor, use your Auth0 domain and the client ID you've obtained from your Auth0 dashboard. Set up a method for authenticating users by calling auth0.login with popup. Make sure to handle the authentication success and failure by using .then and .catch. On successful authentication, retrieve the user's information from the returned ID token. Display this information on the web page, updating the DOM to show the user's name or email. Next, you will need to connect to a Web3 provider. Check if a Web3 provider is available in the browser, such as MetaMask. If a provider is available, create a new Web3 instance by passing the provider to the Web3 constructor. Now, with the user authenticated and connected to Web3, you can implement logic to interact with your smart contracts. When the user logs out, make sure to call the auth0.logout method to clear their session. Finally, conduct rigorous testing to ensure both authentication and Web3 interactions are functioning properly. Now, you're ready to deploy your Web3 dApp with Auth0 authentication integrated. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. If your password is not accepted, use the reset option and create a new strong password you can remember. Check your spam folder for verification or security emails, then complete any requested confirmation steps. Enable two-factor authentication if available to improve account security and reduce unauthorized access risk. After signing in, review your profile details so your contact information and settings are accurate and current. If you see an error message, note it down and try again after restarting your device and internet connection. Log out when you finish, especially on shared devices, to keep your account and payment information secure. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more step-by-step tech guides.